Alright, so as promised, and as you can see on my screen, version 1.10 of Call of Duty World War II was released today, and with this update, we didn't just get the bug fixes like the PlayStation update says, we got bug fixes, patches, updates, new content. We got a whole bunch of different things, or a whole bunch of changes inside of World War II that are freaking awesome, and I'm going to go over them right here. Now, most of the awesome things, I'm not going to lie, are just patches and bug fixes. They're not necessarily new additions to the game, but of course I will just go over everything very, very quickly in this video. I'm going to just read straight through the patch notes and exactly what Sledgehammer says. If you want a link to the Reddit post, it will be down below in the description, but I'll just read through this and kind of show you guys, if I can, anything that's new or added to the game. But basically, the first thing we're going to go over here is so feature updates. Number one, the new resistance weapons and uniforms were added to the game. So if you go over to the multiplayer side of the game, which will take an hour for me to load into, of course, you already know if you play World War II how long the menus take to show you. But anyways, yeah, there were new resistance weapons and uniforms added to World War II. I can't show you the uniforms because, like I just said, it will take a long time to load in. But if I want to actually show you the weapons, you'll see right here. If I go to my weapon build kits and go to pistols, you'll see the Righteous Revolver, I think that's how you say it, or Reich's Revolver, and we have the Enfield number 2 pistol right here inside of World War II, both Nazi zombies and multiplayer for us to use and just play with, as you can see, yep, right there. That's the first thing. The second thing that they added in is the 9mm SAP as a starting pistol inside of World War II zombies. I made a video on how to do that if you want to watch that, but you don't need to watch it. I'll just show you in this video. Go to your loadouts, go to your primary starting weapon, and you can just pick the 9mm SAP, as well as the other brand new 2 DLC weapons that are in the game right now as your starting weapon. You're not just limited to the 1911, the machine pistol, and the other one that was in there as well. I think there was another one, I don't remember, but yeah, you can now add the other pistols in the game as well as your starting weapons inside of World War II zombies. Now let's just jump. That was the feature update. I don't know why, or featured updates. That was on the top. Now we're just going to jump into the multiplayer part of this update. The first thing that they have here is connectivity, spawns, performance, split screen / mechanics. And the first thing they say here is fix split screen issue with players in parties trying to leave a party. Fix the spawning issue causing enemy and friendly tags not showing properly, so I'm guessing that's in kill confirmed. Next, fixed issue in split screen where players' avatar default to Desert Rat when playing as Resistance Division and upon leaving a public match. So far with these three, as pretty much as you can tell, it's just split screen issues and kind of party issues in general that, you know, sometimes maybe if you're in a party or if you're just playing split screen, maybe with your brother or sister or some shit like that, sometimes it'll just literally glitch out. It'll show you different things than what's supposed to appear. I guess in this little section right here, they're just telling you that that's what they're addressing right here, those visual glitches that are in the game. Next, fixed issue. Okay, I can't even see right now. I'm getting like very, very blurred vision. Okay, fixed issue where users were unable to pause the game in a local multiplayer match. Okay, so yeah, in a local multiplayer match, just like a local zombies match, you can now pause the game. I mean, I know I just said just like a local zombies match, like it's inferred that you should be able to pause a zombies game in local, but that wasn't a thing either. That's why I kind of brought this up. In multiplayer, you're now able to pause a match on local, and in zombies you're also able to pause a local zombies match, which is really, really beautiful, especially in zombies. In multiplayer I can understand to a certain extent, but in zombies there was no excuse for that whatsoever, to not be able to pause the game in local completely offline and not connected to the internet. But that's the first thing. Next thing up is that they fixed issues where players were receiving error messages, lost connection to host/server, connection timed out when loading into HQ. Now, I really hope this goes even as far as the party issues, since they did kind of put that connectivity issue up there. They put connectivity /spawn /performance. I hope this isn't just for HQ and actually for parties in general, because I've been noticing inside of World War II that some people have been having just problems connecting to lobbies, or problems getting in the same lobby together. Like, I can get one person in a lobby, and then when my other friends join, that one person gets kicked. Or when I have my other three friends join, and then that last person tries to join, it just doesn't let them join. Like, there's a lot of problems going on with World War II and lobbies and stuff like that, and it may have something to do with their internet as well, but there also are some problems in the game with connectivity issues, and they're starting to be addressed right here, as you can see. Next thing up that we have here is modes. We're just going to rip through these very quickly, or modes and UI. So let's just go through these really, really fast. First thing up is that they fixed an issue with prop hunt crashing. Obviously really cool, very nice. Next, fixed an issue in demolition where there were no timers between round transitions, party system /HQ. Okay, Fixed an issue with the mail where items were shown as placeholders. Okay, there you go. Fixed issue where players would be kicked out of HQ when attempting to watch a video in theater. Next, improved functionality of the emblem gallery, which is always really, really cool. And finally, for the mode section, they fixed issues with party invites and loss of functionality. So there you go right there. Thankfully, they fixed the party issues, or hopefully they fixed the party issues inside of World War II. Next, the UI, as I said. Various UI fixes and improvements, text descriptions, dossier menus, emblem editor, etc. Those were all modified and tweaked to look and perform a little bit better. As well, they also fixed issues where additional losses were being incorrectly added to players' record, driving down their win percentage, which always sucks. If you're somebody who really grinds the game and is a tryhard and really takes your stats to heart, this would obviously suck if you were just getting losses out of nowhere. So they fixed that issue. And the final two things are they fixed an issue where expiration time is not showing up for resistance bribe contract. And finally, fixed issue where some items were showing incorrect image on supply drop cards. And that's going to be almost it for multiplayer. We still have a few more to go to. This is going to be a pretty long video, to be honest, but let's just keep rolling through. Next up, progression/divisions. They added a scrambler and indicator toggle for the resistance division. So this is really good. You know, if you're playing World War II multiplayer with the resistance division, if you go around, maybe you're just playing with a pistol that game or whatever, or maybe you're using the Volkswagen, right? Doesn't matter what weapon you're using. If you're using the resistance division, you're going around the map, you'll notice that when you go by an enemy, or if an enemy goes by you and they have resistance on, their minimap or your minimap will fog up. Just because of the resistance division. And for me personally, I find that as a benefit for me if somebody else has it on, because I can detect, I look at my minimap and I see somebody's right around the corner. They have to be right next to me, so I just start looking right around my area and I get that kill. So since people were complaining about this and they noticed that this could actually be bad in a way, they put a toggle inside of World War II right on screen. You press left on the D-pad if you want to disable the resistance effect in terms of the scrambler perk on the minimap. Next up, we have the fixed issue. They fixed an issue where players were unable to open supply drop menu after prestiging, which is always good. That should fit in with UI, honestly, in a way. Next, audio fixed various SFX issues. Supply drops fixed issue where Polish Underground 2 uniform was appearing in supply drops. And now weapon/score streaks. Okay, we have a little bit more before we're at the end. The zombies mode is coming last, of course. We have to save the best for last, as they do as well. But yeah, let's just jump right into weapon/score streaks. Basically here, they just say that they adjusted the paratroopers so they no longer target enemy aerial score streaks and no longer select shovels or serrated basic training. I don't know what that word means. I'm in high school. I should probably look up this word. I feel like I'm letting myself down by not knowing this word. Okay, gotta expand my vocabulary and look up that word later. But yeah, okay, so basically what they're saying here, obviously, is they just fixed some issues with paratroopers. Next, fixed interactions between all fire weaponry and water in Anthropod, which is cool. Next, they fixed an issue where sometimes view through the scope during ADS is blacked out. I don't know if this ever happened to you, but maybe you're sniping, you aim down sights, and, you know, you just keep trying to aim down sights, because every time you aim down sights, your scope is completely black. Very, very nice that it's finally fixed. Next up, we have the issue. They fixed various weapon art issues. I don't know what that means. I'm guessing just the aesthetics of the guns or the appearance of the guns were fixed. Some of the weapons may have looked retarded, apparently. They fixed various issues with the 9mm sap, which is also very, very nice. Hopefully they didn't nerf it in any single way. It doesn't say they nerfed or buffed it. It just says that they fixed various issues with it. So I'm very interested to see what those issues with it that they fixed were. But nonetheless, they just said they fixed some issues, so let's just move on. Next, we have rank play and game battles, and then finally, straight on to zombies. Very, very excited to see what's brand new inside of World War II Zombies. This video is at 9 minutes, so let's just jump right into it. Alright, gotta take a deep breath. Not gonna edit this video probably too much or at all, so let's just jump right into it like I just said. Rank play. Fixed issues where players' kills and deaths were not properly tracking. Obviously, that's just retarded, so they had to fix that one right away. Next, fixed various UI issues with winner circle, AAR, and blank AAR stats tab. Okay, so that's good. That's really, yeah, it's just a UI issue. It's nothing that crazy. And then the next section up here, like I said before, zombies, is game battles. Fixed issue where players were not able to connect to each other to start a match. Thankfully, once again, they're addressing party issues. Jesus Christ. But now we're moving on to zombies. And one thing I have to say right here, I don't know if this is in the patch notes. It really shouldn't be. But the orders tab is not available inside of zombies. They have not yet put orders inside of zombies. And I'm pissed because they need to put orders inside of zombies. Replayability is low. And in order to increase the replayability of Nazi zombies as a whole, both in the Final Reich, Westernhaus, and the Darkest Shore, they need to add in orders very, very soon. So we better be getting an update next Tuesday, the latest, with orders in it. Otherwise, I'm just going to get even more pissed at the game and just kind of like disgusted, honestly. But anyways, moving on to the zombie section of World War II patch notes. The first thing we have up here is that they fixed an issue where players did not get melee weapon back after losing a wonder weapon, resulting in ability to melee with standard issue guns. Okay. Next, they fixed various map exploits. That's all they said. So I'm assuming they fixed a lot of out of the map glitches. Next up here, they fixed an issue where double XP icons were not showing up in all intended locations. Not that big of a deal at all. That's just a UI. I mean, if double XP is on, you'll know. Next, they fixed an issue where some weapons were missing animated camos. That's right. Now on the Final Reich, the Sten, the GPMG, I believe the 9mm SAP as well, and every single weapon that did not previously have a Pack-a-Punch camo now has a Pack-a-Punch camo, which is freaking awesome because that's one of the perks of Pack-a-Punching, not just for the weapon damage, but just for the look of the beautiful Pack-a-Punch camo. So, with this update, they address those issues with the Pack-a-Punch camo in the Final Reich, and I'm guessing all the maps, since they all have the same Pack-a-Punch camo to this point in time. Next thing up, they fixed animation issues with various zombies. Not sure if that means they fixed the speed of swiping or if they just fixed the actual appearance of the way the zombies swipe. I guess we're just going to have to go ahead in-game and test that out. Next up, various UI fixes and improvements. Okay, very obvious, very self-explanatory, nothing too big. Next up, they fixed an issue in the Darkest Shore where players were unable to leave Pommel Room after obtaining the pommel. Imagine doing the whole Easter egg, getting the pommel. All you have to do is throw it at the radio to get into the boss fight. And you know what? You can't leave that friggin' room. You cannot leave the ancient room. I would go friggin' berserk. So I'm very happy to see that they fixed this way. I did not run into this problem whatsoever. Sorry, hold on. Alright, just had a burp. Okay, let's just move on to the final few things we have here. The last 4 things. Okay, or last 5 things. Fixed issue where players were not awarded the correct amount of supply crates. Not sure what this means or how this issue occurred, but apparently there were issues with rewarding supply drops, and they were addressed and fixed in this update. Next up, they fixed an issue where zombies affected by shell shock were unstunning. So basically what this means is that once you activated shell shock, some zombies or most zombies would get shocked, and some of them will just be like, nah, I'm not having this, and they just start attacking you. So happy to see they fixed that issue with shell shock. Next up, they where is it? Fixed issue where players are not awarded correct amount of supply drops. Shell shock, and then next they fixed various weapon exploits, which is nice. Of course, wouldn't want any buggy weapons whatsoever. And the final 2 things are, the first one is they fixed an issue where users were unable to pause the game in a local zombies match. I talked about this before. This is very, very vital, very crucial to a lot of people, because some people either don't have internet or just have to play offline sometimes in order to get in a zombies game. So I'm very happy very happy that they put in pausing in a local zombies match. And the final thing that we have up here inside of the World War II patch notes, inside of World War II Nazi zombies, is that they fixed issues with various okay, wow, that does not make sense. Fixed issues, various progression issues with zombies. That does not make sense. Of course, they had to throw me off with that final one. But yeah, they fixed progression issues inside of World War II zombies, which is cool. Very, very happy about that. And that's going to be it. All they said at the end, like I'm going to say to you, thank you, everyone. Get in there and grind. Let us know what you think of the new changes. Cheers, Sledgehammer Games. Now, I would never say it, cheers, so what I'm just going to say is goodbye. If you liked the video, drop it a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed. I know nobody and their mother would ever watch 14 minutes of me just talking and sitting on a zombies menu, but there you go. Those were the patch notes for Call of Duty World War II Nazi Zombies, and I will see you guys, or Call of Duty World War II version 1.10, and I'll see you guys later.